In the last couple of videos, we've been spending time with the Skunk logistics core callsign Jackals as we seek to put credits in the org bank. And so far we've taken a look at salvage in an informal setting, as well as some impromptu piracy at Jumptown, a role we do fall into logistics because it technically involves cargo. But another key pillar of logistics in industrial gameplay is mining. And in the most recent update to the game, mining has seen quite a substantial overhaul. No longer is quantanium the only mineral worth mining, and the process itself has undergone some tweaking as well. I am not very familiar with mining in general. I've done it a few times during my time playing Star Citizen, sure, but I wouldn't call it an interest of mine generally. But when a team led by Blitzy Flame was heading out to get some mining done on Daymar, I signed up to operate one of the mole turrets, to both learn about the new mining changes and to do my part for the org bank. I am landing at PO now.
Roger.
I'd be leaving the Caterpillar here at PO as we boarded 2 moles and a prospector heading out on the excursion, and as I sat down on the pad, Blitzy was making last minute preparations to ensure that people had the necessary supplies.
Port impact warning.
If you have backpacks, make sure you bring some water and food.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
The moles were ready for us to board. I just had to make my way up from the large pad to the overlooking pad on the same strut of the station. It had been a long time since I had set foot on a mole. Brought to you by the fantastic minds at Argo.
Yeah. You cannot enter the side turrets while the ship is on the pad, because they will drop down below the ship by a considerable margin and will impact the ground. Where are you? There you are. Okay, cool.
Where is the elevator on the mall by any chance?
In the middle.
For now, I'd be taking a seat up front as we waited for takeoff.
Okay, then we're 4 people in this.
And with Sentinel Trap in the Prospector, I was scout for the day. Now here, it was time to depart.
Side turret operators, you can head to your seats as soon as the mole takes off.
Okay.
You're looking for the button, it's for right MFD on the left edge. Turn it on. Turn and then slip right out of the ship.
For anyone watching unfamiliar with the mole, this is a mining vessel with 3 independent mining lasers. They work together, and depending on how each is set up, they can complement each other, allowing much larger rocks to be broken.
Oh, make sure you do not enter the side turrets with no helmet. Do not ever do that. Bad idea.
I'd be occupying the starboard side turret today, with Tactical Crumper in the port side, and Blitzy switching between pilot and front turret as needed. We were descending towards Daymar to begin mining, where Sentinel Trap would scout out very large rocks, some so big we'd need both moles on them to crack them.
Right here.
Yep. Starboard.
Alright, let's start fanning out.
The target minerals would be gold, taranite, and bexolite. And if we found quantanium, that would be a nice bonus.
Have the constantine of the ball.
Oh shit.
42k mass, 33% gold.
Oh,
Okay.
wow, that's a really good find. Yep, coming.
With the changes to minerals, the 3 tier 1 ores, gold, taranite, and bexolite, are now kind of worth what quantanium used to be, but without any of the risk of unrefined cargo exploding on you.
Blitzy, don't forget about that invite.
Yep, roger, sending it now. Oh, just
grab it.
flying.
And push up the...
Is the gold the one you guys are on right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Constantine's mole was not able to deliver enough power to begin heating up the rock.
Help out the other mole.
For every mole laser we get firing at the rock, the optimal range increases for cracking the rock, and with all 6 lasers, the entire range of power was now optimal.
Oh, we're in the optimal instantly. Instantly in the optimal from this. The
Oh,
entire
shit.
thing is optimal. Easy crack. Yep, it just took 1 more laser to push it over the edge.
Wow.
Yep, everyone picked their own individual rock to do a side crack on. I'm going for the 62% top left.
The smaller segments of rock highlighted with orange must further be broken down. Only when the pieces highlight with purple can they be extracted. But even these smaller pieces need multiple lasers when the rock is this big to begin with.
Who needs
Yeah, this one isn't even climbing. I'll jump on yours.
I'm at 50 right now. Oh, Katie putting in, makes it go high. Drop the power a bit.
Oh yeah, I'm at 10%. Like the lowest it'll go, it looks like.
I've dropped to 10. You're controlling it, tactical. Turning off laser. That's a bit much power.
Go.
Nice. Alright, that's slurpable. Look for gold and high value gold in there. 100% gold. Look at that. Wow, really good brakes. Yeah, on the second brakes you don't need more than 1 volt per rock. You'll get a bit chaotic otherwise.
So what are we looking for? This one, the small one here is...
How big is it? Just go ahead and slip up anything even close to the invisible.
Yeah.
Still worthwhile. Yup.
Yep.
A very quick first rock meant we were making money.
How much do you have?
Almost 30 SEUs of gold from 1 rock.
That's sexy.
How much that sell for? I don't know the math.
30, 250, 250,000.
250k right there, yeah.
Now we head off in search of more, while Sentinel did his scouting for us too.
Going back up if there was a big enough rock to lower it.
Size 1 laser. I go.
Yep, Katie, tactical, go ahead, scan those rocks.
Checking it out now.
If the rocks aren't scannable, then just skip them. Because it's not letting me scan it, it's plus.
If they're not scannable, skip them. Just move on.
None of these are any good.
None of them.
Tangible.
No.
Just go to
Roger.
I already was.
Everything else is still worth money, but not as much.
But Sentinel was about to find something very special.
Quant Rock, 41%.
Quant Rock?
Yep, 47,287.
Whoa!
Okay, scan this rock. If it's not Quant, we're going there.
Okay, I'm scanning. The rock we were scanning was nothing special, so we were off to take on a quantanium rock that would see the day's profits skyrocket if we could successfully crack it.
Right here on this hill, Chris.
I see the one you mean. Oh, that one? Just solitary? Wow.
Yeah, it's just solitary, yeah.
Wow, I wouldn't have scanned that at all sometimes. I'm like, oh, it's on a hill, whatever. I would have skipped it.
Yeah. Alright, we'll pass on. Good luck. If you need me, call me back.
Thank you, Sentinel. You want to cut, just let us know.
Quantanium itself now sells for an astronomical 23,000 credits per SCU refined, so finding some is now an enormous payday. It has been made much rarer though as a balance. Ideally we would want 2 moles on this rock, but Constantine's mole was about to have an accident as a result of overcharging a rock, demonstrating the dangers of mining.
As long as we're...
What just happened?
Somebody vaporized their rock and it sent the mole flying and we crashed into the ground.
So we'd be taking on this enormous rock alone, but Blitzy had outfitted the mole with stampede modules that can massively increase the power output at the cost of control.
It probably needs to be max power. It's a big rock.
Power's going up, 100%.
Yep, we're probably going to have to stampede. We all gonna do it at the same time.
Yeah, I do have stampede, okay, left all one, okay.
Alright, everyone ready in that binding? 3, 2, 1, stampede. One of you.
I'm stampeding, I can see my laser pulsing.
Left alt 1 or left alt 2? Try left alt 2. There you go. Yeah, it was 2 for you. It depends on when the module is placed, and sometimes it just
She's
Sorry
doing
about
it.
that. Yeah. Alright, if your stampede is out, do it again.
Okay,
As soon as it runs out, do it
legit.
again.
Stampeding again.
You have 6 charges, so we gotta break this rock before we run out. That's the choice.
Third use.
Yep.
Almost at optimal.
Okay,
There we
when
go.
optimal, start cranking power down. I'm holding at 30%.
Roger. Here we go.
Perfect. No module loss. Yeah.
47% quant on the right side rock.
98.
Oof, wow.
Of us.
The smaller rocks still needed breaking down and would require some care.
Left. Just get ready to slow this down a little bit.
Roger. Okay, I'm dropping it back. Dropping it back to 50.
Dropping down. Dropping down to mid power.
I'm done.
Holding.
Good.
Perfect. Yep.
Good.
I'm just doing it for this rock so you guys can see what it looks like.
If that makes sense, yeah. Oh, there it goes.
Trust me, the optimal.
Pushing power up.
I'm at 100.
I'm at 102 now.
Oh, we're going to need 3 lasers for that one. I'm going to crank back down. Go down about... That's not cranking it down, Danny.
Roger, okay. Cranking down. I'm at like 20% now.
20 looks stable.
Yeah.
I would sit on that.
Tactical, help KD break that rock at the top right.
But this tiny piece was going to prove volatile. It's climbing quick, drop your power, drop power. Go. Dial back a little, dial back a little. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was a very small rock, thankfully, that overloaded.
All we had to do now was collect. Quantanium is still unstable cargo, but the volatility timer has been increased to 25 minutes with the changes.
I'm really glad we're on the moon because I accidentally just turned my engines off.
Look below you.
I'll move to the left, maybe you can see it.
Yes, that'd be a good idea, yeah.
Oh,
I'm on it now. Do you see that tactical? See if we can find a sweet
That's
spot
enough.
with it. Okay, it is climbing now, so I'm just gonna leave it there and like level it off once we get. Oh, killing my laser.
Try tossing on the ground and see if I can grab it.
tell me if it's gonna
There we go.
overload.
It's good. It's good. We got it.
Oh, there's still another one.
Yeah, it's a little bit in this one, and we may as well fill
Oh,
all.
we
There we
full?
go. We're full. We have 39.68 SCU of
Someone do
quantanium.
the math on 35 SUs of quant, how much they would sell for.
831.
Nice!
Oh, damn, that's crazy. Plus the we've got gold as well.
About 100k gold.
Nice.
When you get here, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take the Quant Rock and bounce out because I'm gonna get some glitch which I can't see yet.
Won't happen. Probably.
We were heading back to Crew 1 to hand in just under 1 million credits of ore, but I still had some questions. Is it same rules as selling cargo? Got to be off the ship.
I'm not sure actually.
I mean, we'll wait to find out.
Worst case scenario, everybody on that ship dies.
And we make no money.
We have plenty of time, right? Should still have like 15 minutes probably.
Yeah.
What happens to... I'm not suggesting we try this now, but it's an interesting science question. If you fill saddlebags with quantanium and then you unlock the ports and remove the saddlebags, what happens to them when the timer runs out?
That's a good question.
Yes.
A timed bomb? Mine's Quant, flies to JT. Hello guys.
I'm just gonna drop this off right here. Don't worry about it.
Right, final
Oh,
amount.
something,
Final amount coming out is 33 SCUs of Quant, 12 SCUs of gold.
though. Oh, okay. Scanned by the
I'm getting standby Crusader security.
well, do you have drugs on board?
No.
Yeah, you'll be
You're
fine.
We'd be heading back out for another run. Blitzy was not able to refuel at the pad here, so that was definitely something to keep an eye on in the back of our mind. I did feel I was getting the hang of it though, and the changes to different ore values has really made mining a much more interesting experience.
As we got nearer, our Scout, Sentinel Trap and Cygnus were finding more clusters for us to take on.
That is going to be a 2-ball operation to crack it, yeah.
This is a cluster. There's some Terranite here as well.
Oh yeah, we'll collect the Terranite first then. Weird bear. Wow, that is a cluster. Wow, quite a bit there.
It's a small rock. It's Terranite and Laranite. It's over in the cluster. I think there's another like 30,000 mass, mostly Laranite or half Laranite rock over there as well. But
Alright.
C2, you said Constantine?
Turret operators, find that Terranite rock. It's 23% Terranite.
Yes, and then 30% Laranite.
Yeah, just crack it.
Okay. Oh, wrong way.
There's 2 of you at low power should move it. If not, just slowly crank it up.
Okay, I'm driving back a little.
Roger. We're ready for you to come over here and break the big boy.
That's better.
Nice.
After this relatively small rock, would be called over to take on another big one.
since their mole is over there and it's going to be a minute, you want to try and come break this gold rock while we're waiting?
Yep, absolutely. Sentinel, right?
Cygnus.
Cygnus? Okay.
I got the lights on it. You should be able to see it.
The rock was 51,000 mass, which is pretty huge, but our Jackals seem to know what they are doing.
Yep.
That's it right there.
Roger. Be back in a minute.
So 51,000, 23% gold. That might take more stampedes to break.
It's copper. That's good for transfer. If you use all 3 lasers, I think you might be able to break it.
Roger. Alright, everyone on it, 100% power, let's go. Look at that optimal.
The optimal range was huge, but we were not getting enough power with the lasers alone.
Looks like we're gonna need stampede. Alright, another one.
Here we go.
Do all 3.
The power was rising, but these were the same stampede modules we'd used earlier on. They begin with 6 uses, we had maybe 3 each left. Would it be enough? Blitzy would run out of stampedes first.
Oh, no way! We're out of stampedes? I'm out of stampedes.
It's so close as well, look at that. Oh, we're in optimal. We're out of optimal.
We're not really gonna need.
Oh, just barely. Please approach.
Yeah, I'm out of stampede as well. The stampede modules are attached to the mining heads of each laser, and the good news is that they can be swapped out in the field thanks to the introduction of ship item ports. Chief was on his way to us with rush modules, so we were heading out onto the surface to carry out some maintenance.
120 meters to your starboard. 3 o'clock. Let's see.
Careful.
Is that a stampede, Chief?
Yes.
It's got to be oriented correctly, isn't it?
Mostly, yeah. Get it like 90%.
Okay, I see.
And hold it close.
There we
you
go.
Awesome.
That is a really cool feature, so yeah, like a really good addition. Are they expensive, mining modules?
Stampede's on. Yes, absolutely. The less people you have, the more worthwhile gadgets are.
Getting a little bit of logistical work in.
You want me to reimburse you for the stampedes?
Don't worry about it.
With the fresh modules fitted, we get back to clearing up the remains of the gold rock. We didn't need the stampedes immediately, but it was nice to know they were ready. 10%, it should break now, it should break. Good. This one extra done is 35%.
Roger.
laranite big boy with the side of terranite cluster.
Pretty soon we were ready for another run to the station.
We're good on goal here, right? Everything worthwhile has been taken.
Yeah, all the gold's gone. We got 30 SCU of it though, so
Very cool.
we didn't have any quantanium this time around, but as I mentioned, gold is worth what quantanium used to be worth, so definitely a profitable haul.
I have one that we can scoop up right now, right in front of us. You guys want to do that real quick? I hear something.
And it is important to keep hydrated, as commenters on these videos keep reminding me. When we returned, Constantine's crew were already at work, so we'd set off to another huge rock, and this time stampedes would not be enough.
That happens all the time.
Good night, still longer. Okay. Yeah. Hurry up. There we go. We had all stampedes going, but the meter really just was not climbing.
Impossible. Wow, they're still failing.
Yeah. It is climbing, but it's like super slow. This time we needed the second mole.
Hey, Constantine, they're not too far away. Can you come over and give us a boost?
I'll stay here.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on the stampede. Great.
While waiting, we'd stop with the stampedes and just keep our lasers powered up. Constantine was not far away from us, so we wouldn't have to wait long. And as with the very first rock, once 6 lasers were applied, the entire power range became optimal.
Oh, it's all optimal now.
Oh, well, I'm not even gonna get in my turret then.
36,000 mass rock.
As the sun came up, we finished cracking the rock and would soon be gathering up another very lucrative collection of gold ore.
You got beamed up, it's fine.
Yeah. Hey, Scotty.
We're actually over full.
It'll let you go 0.02 over.
Wait, how much was it?
119,000.
The mining changes have definitely made the experience more fun and varied, and I really like the teamwork involved in the process. I said that mining was not of interest to me, but I think I would definitely like to head out and do this again. There is real knowledge of the different mining setups and ores to be gained. Where once there was just quantanium, so a single meta mining setup, now I am told that the setup can really vary depending on the circumstances. A very nice addition to the game. As always, I want to thank all of you at home for watching, and all of our amazing patrons who you can see on screen right now. These are the people who are responsible for keeping the channel going through their generous donations. And in this video, I would especially like to thank Kale, Harley Garcia, Blight Reaver, and Spar Molten Door, who all recently became backers of the channel over on Patreon. Thank you all for your very generous support, it is hugely appreciated. You guys are the reason we can keep doing videos like this. We'll be back with more from Star Citizen very soon.